Have you ever felt like your birth date was more than just a number? Perhaps it's a sign, a key to unlocking a hidden purpose. Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you discover why." Imagine if the universe imprinted a message on the very day you were born, a message waiting to be unraveled. Today, we'll explore the mysteries of the chosen ones, those marked by birth dates that signify a special destiny. By the end of this journey, you might look at your own birthday in a completely different light. Stay with me. There's more beneath the surface than you might think. Across cultures and ages, birth dates have been viewed as more than just random occurrences. In Christian scripture, Jeremiah speaks of a divine knowledge that predates our existence. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." The implication? Our arrival on Earth is part of a cosmic plan. But how do we begin to understand this connection? From ancient Chinese astrology to the Mayan calendar, civilizations have looked to birth dates for clues about destiny. The Chinese believe that the time and date of birth influence a person's path through life, shaping their strengths and challenges. The Mayans, too, attributed sacred meaning to birth dates, tying individuals to cycles of the cosmos. I remember feeling out of place for much of my early life. The world around me seemed to operate on one wavelength, while I moved on another. One day, a mentor, a man who seemed to carry centuries of wisdom in his eyes, asked me about my birth date. He explained how certain days carried unique spiritual resonance. That conversation changed everything. Suddenly, I wasn't just a person navigating life. I was part of something bigger, something purposeful. Could our birth dates truly hold such power? Science, too, suggests that our birth moment shapes us. Studies in chronobiology reveal that the time of year we're born can affect our personality, health, and even life outcomes. This intersection of science and spirituality opens the door to deeper exploration. What if there is more than just scientific data? What if destiny plays a role? Let's journey through the different archetypes of the chosen ones, each with its own unique mission and challenges. From the seers of old to modern-day visionaries, these roles have shaped the world around us. Oracle, January 1st to 10th, are gifted with foresight. In ancient times, they were revered as conduits between the divine and humanity. Think of the Oracle of Delphi, consulted by kings and warriors before great battles. Their visions were both a blessing and a curse, as they often saw the pain and triumphs that awaited. Today, oracles might be the intuitives among us, those who seem to know what's coming. I once met a woman who, without knowing why, felt compelled to warn a town about an impending flood. Skeptics laughed, but when the floodwaters came, her foresight saved lives. This gift comes with a burden. Oracles often feel isolated, misunderstood, or even rejected, but their role is not to be understood. It's to guide, to warn, and to illuminate the unseen. Free spirits, March 11th to 20th, defy societal norms. They are explorers, adventurers, and rebels who refuse to be chained by convention. Throughout history, they have inspired change, pushing boundaries and shattering limitations. Consider the great explorers who risked everything to venture into unknown lands. Their courage reshaped the world. My college roommate embodied this archetype. He couldn't sit still, always dreaming of the next adventure. Society labeled him as aimless, but in truth, he was deeply connected to his own purpose. He showed me that true freedom lies not in defiance, but in authenticity. Truth tellers, April 21st to 30th, carry the weight of exposing reality, no matter the cost. They are the journalists, whistleblowers, and leaders who speak against corruption and deception. In a world where lies and half-truths dominate, truth tellers risk their reputations, even their lives. Yet, they persist because they understand that only through truth can real change occur. I knew a man who risked everything to reveal corporate corruption. His bravery inspired a movement, even as it cost him dearly, but his conviction changed countless lives. Infiltrators, June 1st to 10th, have a unique way of reaching people, subtly, yet powerfully. They inspire change through creativity, art, and quiet influence. Think of a musician whose lyrics touch millions, inspiring hope and courage. or an artist whose work moves people to tears, awakening a sense of purpose they didn't know they had. The first time I heard a particular song, it changed me. I felt seen, understood. That's the power of the inspiring infiltrator. Their impact isn't loud, but it's lasting. The Confused Chosen One, July 11th to 20th, perhaps the most relatable of all. These individuals feel a deep purpose but struggle to understand it. They wander, searching for clarity. A friend of mine seemed to stumble through life, always searching but never finding. But every setback taught her resilience, and every detour revealed a bit more of her purpose. Eventually, she found her calling, not in spite of her confusion, but because of it. Confusion isn't a sign of weakness. It's a step on the path to clarity. Hermits, August 21st to 30th, seek solitude, finding peace in introspection. They step away from the noise to connect deeply with themselves and the universe. Hermits have existed in nearly every tradition, from Buddhist monks in the mountains to Christian ascetics in the desert. They remind us of the power of silence and reflection. I once retreated to a secluded place for months. No distractions, no noise, just me and my thoughts. At first, it was terrifying, but as the days passed, I found a sense of peace and clarity I'd never known. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's a journey inward, where true strength and understanding lie. Warriors, October 1st to 10th, are protectors and fighters for justice. They stand against oppression, driven by a deep sense of duty. Warriors exist today as activists, defenders of human rights, and leaders on the front lines of change. They inspire us to be brave, to stand tall in the face of adversity. I have met warriors who didn't wear armor or wield swords. They fought battles of the heart and mind, refusing to back down when the world needed them most. Healers, November 11th to 20th, restore balance and harmony. They bring comfort, healing wounds both physical and spiritual. I once knew a healer who dedicated her life to helping others. Her touch seemed to mend not just bodies but spirits. She taught me that healing is about connection, truly seeing another's pain and walking with them through it. Elders, December 21st to 30th, carry ancient wisdom and serve as guides for the next generation. They are keepers of tradition and timeless truth. Elders remind us of the cyclical nature of life. Their stories teach, inspire, and guide. I remember an elder's words, "Wisdom isn't what you know, it's how you live." With great power comes great responsibility and even greater challenges. Chosen ones face trials that test their resolve, often feeling isolated, misunderstood, or overwhelmed by their purpose. Every chosen one battles their own doubts. They question their worth, their mission, and whether they can meet the expectations placed on them. But it's through these struggles that they grow, emerging stronger and more attuned to their purpose. Being a chosen one isn't about a predestined fate. It's about choice. Every day, you decide whether to embrace your gifts or turn away. Free will is the most powerful force of all. No matter your birth date or archetype, every moment is a chance to create meaning and impact. Your purpose isn't handed to you. It's forged by your actions, your courage, and your willingness to grow. Do you feel the pull of destiny in your life? If your birth date carries meaning, how will you use it? Remember, being chosen is not about perfection. It's about embracing your path, flaws and all. Share your journey with us. And if this resonated, join us here at Inner Light as we continue to explore the mysteries of life. So, what do you think? Does your birth date hold deeper,